Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. What? The Art of Noticing by Ebenezer Scrooge? Why, yes, you say. Trying to get my camera right here. And yes, I'm at the beach. It's Sunday afternoon. My husband and granddaughter just left. Um, and I've had a traumatic few minutes having to crawl upstairs to the second floor where Bella's bedroom is, crawl down the hall, crawl to her bunk bed ladder, pull myself up on the bunk bed ladder, and get my iPad off her bunk bed by pulling the sheet off the bed and catching the iPad as it came with the sheet. Not a happy grandmother here, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm huffing and puffing like a fat old lady. Yes, Gertie, Amy is safe. My thought process is The Art of Noticing by Ebenezer Scrooge. I am out of experiments. I didn't want to drag all that other stuff with me to the beach for this week, which I think we're going to stay for a week. Um, and I have decided to start a new project. This is just what I brought with me, this little box and what I already have here, which admittedly is probably more than I should, but whatever. Um, so I thought, okay, in watching a lot of Ali Edwards videos lately and trying to get her vibe, and because I'm not a page protector person, I'm not a Project Life person at all. Um, the only time I do page protectors is with December Daily. And I love how things are interactive and out of the page protectors more and more and more. So I'm trying to watch some of these people on her design team and her. I ran and got something here. I don't know what I'm getting. But I'm thinking I love the project, The Art of Noticing, because it's the traveler's notebook with a piece of paper on one side, a picture on the top, and journaling on the bottom for that spread. That's it. Do you have to do it that way? Surely not. But The Art of Noticing, trying to stay in the vibe of the Christmas Carol movie and Ebenezer Scrooge and Tiny Tim and, you know, him redeeming himself and him turning into a good person after being such a grouchy, grumpy, and bad, and da da da. Here I come on my wheelie cart. I decided let's try this. Well, then I thought, well, I only have like a week and a half left in November, and I'm not going to go into December Daily. I'm still waiting on my December Daily book and page protectors and all. And so I thought, well, what if I do this Art of Noticing? I have a spare traveler's notebook, and here I'm telling you all about it, but I got so angry and said things that I shouldn't have said in this video, in case other people find it, um, that I decided to do a complete voiceover. So here I am explaining how I have journaling on one side, and yes, my fingernails are green because my granddaughter painted my fingernails and my toenails. Luckily, you can't see those. But we did it with acrylic paint, so yes, they're green, and yes, no, I haven't washed it off yet. So I have my cover, and I have that little thing that I did on Procreate. So because it's only a week and a half and I won't be able to fill this whole journal up, what if I do one side Ebenezer Scrooge, flip it over and go the other direction? That was weird. Of Tiny Tim, and have it be like a book of negative and positive, good versus bad. Um, like kind of like the movie is. Here's the bad side of Ebenezer Scrooge. Now we're going to turn him into a good guy. And how the art of noticing there's always good and bad in anything. If you choose to see the positive, good for you. And have that be what this journal is. Hopefully, I'll finish it, but then I thought, here's where my camera messed up, aka me, and trying to climb up the stairs and getting everything messed up. What if I take something bad of my art supplies and turning it into something good that I can use? So that's what I'm going to do. I took that piece of paper that had a splotch of black that I think Bella, our granddaughter, painted on it, which is Tomoe River paper, which I love Tomoe River paper. So I turned that into something good and put watercolor on it. Of course, I couldn't throw the original mess away because, I can't throw anything away. So I turned the mess of that watercolor, or actually acrylic, of Bella's and added some of the colors that are in the little picture that I have, which is a snow scene of Victorian England. And now I already had put a piece of blue paper on there. I think that's where the camera ate my stuff too. So I have the colors that are in that watercolor, and I'm going to put that with my journaling and a picture and some wording kind of reflecting Ebenezer Scrooge's Scroogey mood. Um, and that's my process for today. I'm going to try to do two spreads a day, but today I there's the wherewithal is just not there. I'm lucky to get this out of my brain and get my iPad back together again. And I only use my Mac for editing, which I know people think is stupid. But anyhow, so on that little card, I journaled with computer. Why is the snow so cold, so slippery, and so dirty? And yes, I have a new paper cutter, which I'm not sure I like it. It's a cheap old thing, and it's not straight. I could have cut this crooked myself. But when I did my journaling, so okay, let me talk to you some more about this so you can see. The journaling is going to be done by hand, at least for Ebenezer Scrooge, because Allie Edwards does hers by hand. And if Allie can do it, so can I. I don't like my handwriting particularly, but I use it. So yeah, there'll be something on the left-hand side, which was ugly in my supplies, but I haven't thrown it away yet. I turn it into something good, or anything that I don't like or whatever, and turn it into something good and use it. And um, playing off that whole thing, good versus evil, bad versus good, ugly versus pretty, and try to keep that theme going through the whole book. Tiny Tim only sees the good things. Ebenezer Scrooge only sees the bad things, notices the bad things. So I'm trying to do the art of noticing, Christmas Carol style, until my December daily book gets here, which will be after Thanksgiving. So it won't be until this time next week. We'll be back home, and hopefully by then it's waiting for me when I get home. My husband's coming back. It's Monday. No, it's Sunday afternoon. He's coming back either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, with or without Bella. We're not sure, but then we'll stay through Sunday and have Thanksgiving, just the two of us down here, which we weren't going to do anything anyhow between COVID and my sister's work schedule. We weren't going to do much anyhow. And my husband's kids are not cooperating this year because their mother's moving and she is the Queen of England. So she thinks she requires everybody dropping everything to help her. So my journaling is what I'm writing here, and I wrote on it, as I cross the street to go to the office. The snow is slick, and I better not fall. Why are all these children playing in the cold on my street? Can't they go somewhere else? That's my journaling. And that's what Ebenezer Scrooge noticed. He didn't notice the children laughing and having fun and how, the snow is pretty until it gets trampled on. And it is cold, but that's that crisp time of year. So he only sees the negative. So there will be lots of this along the way in this journal: good versus bad, ugly versus pretty, happy versus sad, happy versus grumpy, the art of noticing, a Christmas Carol style. So, for a week or so, just a distraction. And this is how Allie Edwards does her The Art of Noticing journal. The left is a certain color of paper, or a stamping practice place, or a picture, or whatever. There's another picture at the top, like I have here, and then journaling on that bottom section, the bottom half. And it's just something you have noticed in your day or on your trip or whatever season it happens to be for you. So I think this will be fun. And it'll keep me in the mind frame of Ebenezer Scrooge. And hopefully I won't lose my marbles along the way, which is highly probable. So thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my crazy schedule this month, which I really don't ever profess to have a schedule. I just do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And this is how I want to do this until my December daily gets here. So, thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.